Okay, so we're going to go to our next step, and we're going to use some medium white and some light gray to put our shoreline in over here. Got some of it in already, but we're going to do a little more refining. So I'm going to put some extender on. I'm going to be working in this area. Okay. Got my brush down. So I'm going to pick up some, let's see, some medium white and some light gray. Now, because this is in the background, then we want to have less value, less intensity. And this seems quite light to me. Let me try a little more gray, which is still going to be light, but a little duller. So I'm going to put this shoreline in, right in through here. And I'm going to smudge it with a mop. Well, I'm not getting much movement, am I? Let's just kind of wipe that off and put a little more extender on. Let's try that again. Put it on in a little different manner. I'll switch to my blender brush. And that does a little bit better job. And then I'm going to go to this blender mop and make a smooth transition. Make a little more of a point there. Okay, and then now we're going to put in some of these trees, and we want to be mindful of our atmospheric perspective. So I'm going to take what's in my brush, and I'm going to come down here to the dark gray. So we get something duller and darker. And I'm just going to start tapping in some texture to represent those trees. And smooth it out. And I'm going to go in back into that gray without putting any medium white on it, so I can go just a little darker and come back and tap a little more. Now there's probably a better brush you could use than this angle brush, but it happens to be the one I had in my hand. Now I'm going to just put a little bit of the raw umber on my brush, on my dirty brush. and count some of that in. And that gives us a little bit of value perspective. Load more as you need to. And then I'm going to smooth it. Blend it into the background. So it's there, but you don't see much of it. I'm thinking I might have got this a little bit too tall, so put a little more raw umber into this. And then I'm going to take my extender brush and push back the horizon line where it should be, and I'm also going to knock down a little bit of this here into trees that are not so tall. Okay. Alright, there we go. Don't have to get it right the first time, just fix what isn't. And so then we're going to move on to the smaller buildings. We're going to use like a soft gray mixed with some raw umber to tone. Some of them will have details and have value change, and some places where you need to darken, just use a darker gray or a little more umber. Lighter for gray for any soft highlights. That you don't want to make them too intense or too detailed, and if you do, then just wash it with some gray. So I'm gonna what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna dry this, and then I'm gonna check my drawing, my tracing, and make sure that I've got the buildings where they need to be before I start. Make sure that I can see them.